What's up, everybody, man? It's the Saint right here, man. Checking in, man. Like I say, it's Pat the Dog, man. You see stone niggas, man. Yeah, you niggas jump me, bro. You niggas jump me on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? On that high-powered bullshit just the other day, man. So, it's not easy to explain. These motherfuckers is with the real, bullshit. They come up with so many, accusations and false, beefs and shit that, you know what I mean, the motherfucker just really don't got time for it, homie. What's up with you clowns, my nigga? You feel me? Talking about I whacked out BPS and we got into it with the Blackstones and we been into it because of the hood being slashed out. I said fuck the Jays. I mean, I'm an original jungle nigga, first of all. I grew up in the Baldwin Village. So, you know what I'm saying? They had plenty of problems with them niggas, but that nigga never took it as far as gunning down no blood nigga from the jungles, or, you know what I'm saying, really beefing with the Blackstones, you know what I'm saying, in that old, formatted way of, looking at, personal issues with them clowns. So now that, since some new shit came up, I'm speaking on the whole fucking problem with the City Stone niggas. Like, you feel me? Just the other day, nigga, just around the first, how many these niggas packed me out right there at the Chevron on Adams and Crenshaw. So I'm like, hold on, let me check these niggas, you feel me? On the real note though, so blood, the whole thing is now that, you know what I'm saying, we started beefing with the BPSs. Right now it's a real problem with the jungles, homie, in the City Stones, but mainly with these new pack of City Stone niggas, I guess, who align themselves with the Baby Stone Gorillas after this little video shit come up. Okay, on some real shit, we got the shit with P4K, we got the shit with Five Much, and then we got the shit with Juxta. And then the most recent shit is with Lil Chief, Chief and all their problems right now, being hit with these criminal offenses. So, you know what I'm saying, we got all those issues right now occurring with these boys and shit, man, in these areas between Mid City, West Adams, and the Baldwin Village, Baldwin Hills Crenshaw district. And like I said, it's just one thing after another, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, kind of confused about, these accusations, these problems, you know what I'm saying? Pat been in the streets for years, you know what I'm saying? Whether blood or crip, red and blue always make green to Pat. So I never been that kind of nigga to override my brothers, you know what I'm saying, regardless of, they background or their gang, religion or culture. You know what I'm saying? It was just wasn't my thing to go killing niggas and, beat niggas up black and blue. I had my personal issues amongst my brothers between the Baldwin Village, the 40s neighborhood, 18th Street, and random drive-by shooting. You know what I'm saying? My personal conflicts and confrontations with these niggas, you know what I'm saying, that I took as far as we took it, you know what I'm saying, on the street level. But I never took it as far as, you know what I'm saying, actually, you know what I'm saying, really trying to tear somebody's head off, you know what I'm saying? So, these clowns came with some new shit to you know what I'm saying, I'm 34 years old. I've been in the streets of LA doing it big all my life. It's the Saint, homie. It's Pat the Dog, Pat the Saint, you know what I'm saying? I've been around for years, but all of a sudden, man, these niggas just, came out of nowhere, man. They came with the heat, bro. And you know what I'm saying, really packed me out, homie. I get to defending myself, squabbling a few niggas trying to chase down one nigga's all in the video. So the police question me, they want me in the news, you know what I'm saying? They want me to say what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rep at what I do. I don't hold nothing against nobody. I'm a free person of color, Creole color. I believe in my religion to the full. I believe in infamous village gang to the fullest, homie. I don't got nothing to hide between the streets or the police. You know what I'm saying? Creole Mafia Organization. Newer organization I'm building on. Other than, you know what I'm saying, with these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, feel the, kind of bring my way. I'm a real one. You know what I'm saying? I never give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Beefing with the same party. We all said blood, you know what I'm saying, we was growing up as young bloods, original young gangsters. I'm original young gangster. I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't give a fuck about no feud with the homies. So when it came to that matter, with these boys want to bring up this bullshit about some internet bullshit, you niggas is con artists, homie. Now we beef. Now we beefing with the Jays. Now we beefing with cities. Deuce One. This infamous village boy. I'm not gonna never hold that against my hood. You know what I'm saying, nigga? We never gonna turn down no real rep, nigga, when it comes to these streets of Los Angeles. Believe it, nigga. We with the activity. You know, but I never really took my rep as far as that bullshit go. You know, I got a bigger name than that, homie. What I look like, Creole color. You know, we ain't trying to beef for no blacks, homie. But you know, when it come to my own independent organization, Born Leaders of Original Domain, so we wasn't never necessarily, you know what I'm saying, fucking with you niggas in the first place. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't fucking with you niggas. You know what I'm saying? From way back when us and the Park Boys got into it. August and the Park Boys got into it over there in the J's. You know what I'm saying? On some G shit. So when y'all fell out with Patch, I fell out with Pat. We out of favor. We out of favor. But I never hold that against you niggas. You know what I'm saying? On a more high power level. These niggas come out of nowhere just recent and just jump a nigga like on some sour shit. So I'm like, hold on, let me catch myself and recognize what the real game is. You know what I'm saying? In the situation, because my name go. But these niggas want to throw salt on my name, want to throw smut on my name, want to smush my name, like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm just an insect, like they gonna smush this killer bee, and you know what I'm saying, gonna fuck up my name, nigga, as a real rap, nigga. You feel me? Cause my shit is golden, believe it, nigga. I'm over a lot of niggas when it come to this street shit, homie. But I just choose not to let myself go when it come to stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Negativity. You know what I'm saying? So you wouldn't have heard about no real nigga out the hills. You niggas trying to pull my name down into the streets. You feel me? You niggas is low class busters want to speak on a high powered ass name and want to fuck up somebody's rap. That's how I look at it. So when a nigga jump me, you out of hatred. You coming with some shit that don't exist, homie. Is what the fuck I'm saying, homie. So yeah, nigga, you city stone niggas holler at me about that shit, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real one from where you from, my nigga. You feel me? I done been around in these parts for years, my nigga. I don't kiss nobody ass. I don't answer to no nigga, homie. I done sat there and dealt with T. Rogers. You know what I'm saying? Had meetings, talks, discussions, sit downs, and had, you know, real, get-togethers with the man, you know what I'm saying, in the almighty BPSNs over there in the Baldwin Village, you know, discussing the neighborhood, growing up as a young pup, a young blood around the community, you know what I'm saying, and Pops always gave to us is, you know, the little Creole sprouters, they call it the jungle, you know, the tropical side of things, you know what I'm saying, no favoritism in that, roughly black, middle class black community. I know what kind of community that is, you know what I'm saying, we know the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw district, this is shit that we express all the time. You know what I'm saying? Crenshaw High, Dorsey High. We know these parts. You see what I'm saying? We know about these districts. So when a nigga want to get disrespectful and take this shit as far as they took it, homie, we ready to clap back at you fools and say, man, this how the game go. You know what I'm saying? We really green rags, nigga, crossed away from you niggas. I don't care how you try to hit La Brea, nigga, rock with that shopping center, La Brea, nigga, that's us, homie, since 03. I've been put that on the map. You feel me? And broke off you niggas at Simply Village Town Boys Gang 2003. This is real cat for the streets of Los Angeles and my people to know on this channel that we do not favor that side of town. You feel me? I'm originally out that side of town. So any niggas want to compete with Pat Blood, get on your mic, homie. Get on your tip. But I'm a real gangster, homie. Real Creole Mafia nigga, homie. You see what I'm saying? Really from these streets, bro. Gonna bleed that shit till I die, my nigga. You feel me? On a real note, you feel me? So you niggas get it together, homie. I'm no con artist. You feel me? We ain't with the con artist business. We ain't really with them functions. We don't really get down like that, my young nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real paid niggas right here in the streets, bro. Real shit to discuss. Not with the pervertness. Don't do the Bill Cosby. Don't rape or molest nobody. Sexually assault, sexually abuse. Ain't with the P. Diddy, R. Kelly, Smokey Robinson. We ain't with the remedialness. You feel me? We well educated and intelligent using real common sense, my nigga. You feel me? So you kind of all these kids, nigga, running in the J's, nigga. I been from them parts, nigga. We been ripped through there. You feel me? I'm a real Creole, nigga. I'm a real #1 gangster. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Never scared of you busters. Call me what you want to call me. I'm a real one, homie. Believe it. We gonna wear that. You see what I'm saying? On page, just to give it to you straight. My nigga, I know about all that, bro. You see what I'm saying? I know you Muslim nigga. I know you niggas want to throw that racial fit, throw that little temper tantrum, nigga. We out here to do it, homie. You see what I'm saying, nigga? We really street niggas, bro. Coming from the neck, bro. Coming from the gut. Coming from that mind for what we really made up from these motherfucking streets. You see what I'm saying? I got a criminal background, nigga, compared to you niggas. Niggas trying to roll you busters up, homie. And it's the same, bro. Niggas ain't just talking, bro. Niggas is really out here to do you, homie. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is really out here to do you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no thing about it, blood, but to do you, homie. You know what I'm saying? We really from these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? No kind artists, bro. You know what I'm saying? Really love these streets, homie. Really bleed these streets. Born Leaders of Original Domains. Creole Mafia, CM. All day long. Wasn't playing about it, homie. So you little city stone niggas here, I want you to holler at a real bird, nigga, real gangster, nigga. original young blood, nigga. For real, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And get at the Saint. I'm a real one. I'm a player like it. I'm a player like it, homie, because I know, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't too cool. Shine my shit, bro. Few little bruises and webs on me, nigga, ain't cool. Nigga, I'm a G, homie. I'ma stand my ground. I'ma rep that, homie. We from them hills, nigga. We from them streets. We from them residentials, my nigga, right here on the West Coast, bro. So we wasn't playing with you con artists. We wasn't playing the con artist game. We wasn't fucking with the con artists. You see what I'm saying? We was fucking with real niggas from the streets, bro, making money. Nigga making sales, flip after flip, brick after brick, brick it in, clientele after clientele, really whooping. You see what I'm saying? Putting shit straight on the map, nigga. Historical waves right here in them hills, bro. We wasn't fucking around, you know what I'm saying? You niggas jumped the rep. You see what I'm saying? You niggas came with some shit that I'm so unfamiliar with. So, you know what I'm saying? Leave your comments, thoughts, and opinions like these other con artists, nigga, and get with some real shit. I mean, I see you niggas in your videos. I see you niggas, you feel me, on a whole nother script. You see what I'm saying? But you go fucking with me wrong, you got a problem. You see what I'm saying? On the real note, you got a serious problem, homie. I'm not that nigga that's finna let you fuck with me like that, homie. See what I'm saying? So whether cities to the J, we don't give a fuck. We green rags, nigga. We holding it down in the village, nigga. We straight gang banging. Told you, nigga, we putting that on the map, fool. I'm the nigga that's telling you that. The nigga you packed out just recent, nigga, at that motherfucking gas station on Adams and Crenshaw. So what I'm saying is, as a real caterpillar, nigga, we ain't playing them games. I mean, I don't go beyond expectation. When nigga, I'm a real one, nigga. We done already dealt with you niggas, done already talked to niggas and discussed the past. Went over the past. We brought up some new shit. You niggas is con artists, nigga. You ain't never, for my part, you ain't never put in no kind of real historical rep for me to say, nigga, you a real one, no way. Like I said, I really talked to the man, blood. That man been in check about that space, homie. You niggas as kids need a better opportunity and chance to make records. Look at P4K, raping young women on the Figueroa corridor. There's just no exceptions for that shit, homie. You know what I'm saying? There's no exceptions for that shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no exceptions for that shit in the way that, man, you know, we got to clear you niggas out. I'm just trying to boss up. Niggas got stacks. I done seen them in plenty of your videos, $20,000, $30,000 in these niggas' hand, can't do nothing about my hood, my nigga. But you done invaded my hood, nigga, talking about, nigga, I'm so suspect, or a nigga motherfucking sitting up here as a rep, but this the hood, and a nigga, I wish a motherfucker would fuck with me, homie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? About my motherfucking neighborhood, nigga. I'm more reputable than any of you niggas taking that motherfucking penitentiary chance, nigga. Like I say, and I'm coming from scratch with it, nigga. Green rags to the right, nigga. Infamous Village Town Boys Gang, IVB, nigga. IVSBG, 152nd, El Camino to LA to El Camino, nigga. Real shit. So that Baldwin Village, nigga, what the fuck you telling me about the jungles? I don't know, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. And for you city niggas to do what you just did, nigga, you didn't fucked up with a real gangster, nigga, pushing that line, the B line. VL for real, Creole Mafia Organization. That just wasn't about your stupidness in the street, nigga, 'cause you want to join the almighty BPSN. You better know about gangbanging and historical, you know, Jeff Ford, T. Rogers, these real founders, niggas from the South Coast, nigga, you know, and Omar Petit and motherfucking Peabody. Nigga, know your history, homie. I'm telling you, nigga, I'm Creole. You know, you grew up in a middle-class black community and don't know how to, you know, which way to turn in your motherfucking community, and you got gangs everywhere, and I'm just right across the way from you, nigga. This before Obama Boulevard, where it used to be Rodeo Road, the 3600 block of Rodeo Road, nigga. We really pressing issues across the way, nigga, west, nigga. So, you know, and in your shit before that. Nigga, and I go way back, you niggas, some of you niggas is younger than me, and then fucked around and came with your heat, and your little homies, nigga, and came talking about, nigga, I done slashed out your raggedy ass neighborhood, when nigga, I been from that motherfucking neighborhood, and nigga put a hood on the map since, and built an organization, something bigger than that, nigga, and Ben left that shit, nigga, on CM, on the Creole Mafia Organization, on my race, nigga. So what you know what I want to call you, ass niggas. Then sit up there and pull what you pulled, homie. There's no excuse for that, bro. Holla at you. Get on my channel, bro. You feel me? See me in the streets, bro. Catch another round with a nigga something. Or give me a head up or something, nigga. 'Cause I'm not, you know, that's garbage, my nigga. You feel me? Then pull off on a nigga all funny. Got the police up there on a nigga. Gaff with a nigga. You feel me? Didn't finish no fade, nothing. Made it look grimy than a motherfucker. And ran from a nigga. Got that on, you know. and had to chase a nigga down and had to talk a nigga out of fade, and nigga still want to pull off and, you know what I'm saying, you know, come with this old extra out ass shit. So, you know what I'm saying, nigga, it's just, you know, one thing after another with having to see you niggas the next round. So I'd rather get on here and say it my motherfucking self that, you know, ain't nobody going for it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? My name just now I'm just now really, you feel me, fucking with my channel and shit, bro. And this is the things I get, real street nigga, bro. You feel me? Really, really being in Los Angeles all this motherfucking life, I gotta explain nothing to you young punk ass niggas. And I mean, I'm serious about it, homie. I'm serious about this comeback I'm making on this motherfucking channel right now, homie. This will be uploaded on my motherfucking channel, on my YouTube channel, and other channels that I'm fucking with. You know what I'm saying? And you know, other social networks. But you motherfuckers is really, you know what I'm saying, pushing it, homie. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about, you know, fantastic. You niggas just want to be from my neighborhood, my original stomping grounds. Okay, fantastic, nigga. You done made my fantastic. Do something with your life, that's fantastic. I'm no hater of that. I'm all for it, homie. I'm a real damo. Real born leader of original domain, nigga. But when it comes to that jungle shit and all that packing the nigga out shit and all that peace stone shit, nigga, we past that. I told you, I'm past that, my nigga. I hope you Crip niggas hear me too, nigga. I'm past that, nigga. I'm living something larger than that, nigga. You see? So you got my name fucked up when you fuck with that name, homie. Know what you talking about, homie. I've been asking kind of all this nigga to hit me up for a while now, homie. You know what I'm saying? All you niggas like Wiggins on there, nigga banging, nigga 152nd, nigga, that's my hood. Nigga, don't trip off the hood, don't trip off making no connection, nigga, till you really ready to see a real nigga that's really about that life in these motherfucking streets. Then that's when you make that connection. Then that's when you pay your taxes and say, hey, man, we want to get through the report and say, hey, how your neighborhood is, because you niggas want to step on my name, something terrible. Every turnaround is something wrong with the Saint. Blood, nigga, I ain't getting paid for motherfucking Lucky Charms, nothing. You see this green rag in my motherfucking, this is what I bleed, nigga, the streets. And my nigga, where I'm holding it down, nigga, my landmark. You feel me? Right here in Los Angeles, blood, what the fuck I'm saying. So, you know, respectfully, you know what I'm saying, it got to be a change to this kind of this crap, homie. You know, excuse my French, you know what I'm saying? We got so many viewers, you know, viewing me now. I'm getting so many hundreds of viewers, you know. I'm probably not even so many thousands, but so many hundreds of viewers now that it's getting, you know, kind of ridiculous that, you know, this shit is going on. You know, we supposed to be overcoming a lot. It's supposed to be a lot of changes right here in the city. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a whole difference, you know what I'm saying, in this matter. And, you know, for young men to be still running around doing all this crazy shit, man, we need to make a change to this life, homie. Because a lot of motherfuckers is just really sitting up there, you know what I'm saying, like they could do just what they want to do. And violation ain't in effect nothing, homie. When I was hitting LA, nigga, when I was younger, late 90s, early 2000s, you can't do that in the hood. Nigga, you get rolled up, punched on. You know, motherfucking people is people, you know. You can't just jump nobody, my nigga, they don't know why you done did it, homie. Motherfuckers done picked up that habit since I've been, you know what I'm saying, running around, you know, young blood, running around in them parts, homie, big time in it. So, you know, our gangbanging was a little different than these young niggas nowadays. I mean, I'm you know, just, you know what I'm saying, about the same age as some of these stupid motherfuckers still committing some of the same shit, a little older. But, you know, you still got these young motherfuckers, homie, you know what I'm saying, still trying to give it that, you know, that impression, the hood there. Nigga, we been there, homie. I'm out the hills, bro. We Beverly Hills, the Hills, Hollywood Strip, Sunset Boulevard, nigga, Melrose, nigga, everywhere, nigga. Oh, man, you know what I'm saying, just imagine. Just a motherfucking, imagine, you know, how far we done took our shit, homie, as young bloods really trying to be young entrepreneurs and make shit happen for ourselves as young people, blood. We never gave a fuck about, you know, that old, you know, stuck up bullshit. So, you know, this the Saint, this Yellow, this the Creole Mafia Organization, you know what I'm saying, this Pat the Dog, blood, you know, number one, just to call it even, homie. 90s baby number one for real. You know what I'm saying? That's me all day long, homie. Just, you know, up in age now and just now getting there to really say, you know, to make my presence feel with blood. Yeah, nigga, we always been around, man. We always been holding it down. You know what I'm saying? City style, nigga, country style. You know, always been a part of this American lifestyle. So, like I said, we want to see some change in these young people, man. We don't want to see the kind of, you know, these same, you know, cycles occur. You know, the same, you know, getting slapped in the face with the same old impacts, you know, that these fools only able to make because of negativity and, you know, being stripped from what's, you know, from what's real out there for them, man. You get these young motherfuckers dying every day, all day, every day, because of the same old stupid reasons. So I don't want to see that from my neighborhood. I want to make change to my neighborhood. But like I said, you have P4K, before, you know, we really get fired up here on the channel. We have P4K, we have, you know what I'm saying, a few other brothers, Chuckster, a few other brothers, that kind of, fell to the society, man, as they, they, became more in tune to the community was, very inspiring to me, because I'm just getting started, you know what I mean? I done put the hood on the map, all kind of shit. Got a big ass case out there in Gardena, fighting off the Gardena Serenos, like really, going through a crisis right now. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do a lot right now by my nonprofit organization, the Creole Mafia Organization. It's not just about blood and the cripping to me, homie. It's blood, blue, red and blue make green. That's something else that I done set to the side to be 100 about. We trying to like really, compete right now. You got the Olympics coming up. You got FIFA 2026 FIFA coming up. You got the World Olympics coming up, 2028 Olympics. We got to get ready for something a little more bigger than that, man. You got to open up your mind a lot bigger than that, you know what I'm saying? And say, man, we're going to do what's right, man. We're going to, make change to the community, make change to these young people's minds, and help stripping the minds and the lives of these people whose minds have been shattered one day at a time, and help reclaim the lives and help rebuild these lives one day at a time, man. I think, as an amazing person who I am, homie, we should have been did these things, you know what I'm saying, instead of letting the hood slip the way we did. We should have been, gotten these fools' ass and said, man, certain activity is, prohibited, standing out in certain ways in front of property and certain buildings that kind of prohibit people from hanging out in certain ways. We should have been shut it down because, like I said, they didn't put their hands on the wrong character. I'm original young gangster from the streets of LA. You know what I'm saying? We didn't play that shit, man, when we was younger, man. We had straps on us. We had shanks on us. We had, weapons to, protect ourselves. We had our hands. We had our fists. We had our guards up, ready to box and punch back, man. So that's what you see on there, homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real G. I don't play that. But the fools viciously attack me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still running with, you know what I'm saying, the follow-up or whatever. Like I say, I want my neighborhood. So, you can call me what you want. I ain't snitching. I ain't with the busters. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I'm coming out with my album. I'm coming out with my nonprofit organization, giving back to my community, raising a bigger, better, much more meaningful community. More than what they think, man. I am a village. I'm a village myself. I raised a village. I made a village. I created my own street organization as well as the Creole Mafia Organization here in Los Angeles as a Creole color. So, I am strictly solely one race is Creole. I only identify as Creole. I don't, choose sides between white or black. Just so you can get familiar with a real individual, a real human being, somebody who's really talking about living life. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Knowing about yourself as people coming about. I never liked the confused side of nothing. I mean, I've always been a more religious person. You see what I'm saying? I always believed in the village. I always believed in that. You know what I'm saying? Coming about as a free person of color, having it made, you know what I'm saying? Having the same equal rights and privileges as other people. You know what I'm saying? And really knowing about my background and ethnicity, my race and culture. You see what I'm saying? And what it really do. Never, believed in, nothing less. So, like I say, anything less than that, homie, it wasn't us. Homie, we always put on as born eaters of original domains. You know what I'm saying? And that's number one. That's me right here all day long. So you young niggas trying nowadays and cause yourself to go as far as you went, homie. My own homies that I already had problems with that I already excused off the map. Blood, no, they get excused off the map. You feel me? Already know they don't want to fuck with me like that. So you young niggas already done crossed the hood. I'm not that kind of character to sit up there and keep pampering niggas, or they want to squabble Pat. They want to make Pat a problem. Now you hearing it for yourself. A real motherfucker that came to light, getting tired of you busters, homie. So any of you blood niggas, Lil Hawk, Lil Wayne, Birdman, all you perpetrating high rolling ass niggas, homie, it's time to put your young punks in check. Nigga from the youngest to the old, nigga from the last motherfuckers who just packed me out. Everybody in trouble when it comes to this Saint blood. I don't play nice, homie. Crip niggas. I fuck with Crip niggas. I got people from 60s. If you want to know Pat mode, nigga, what's up with it? Because I don't give a fuck, homie. You know what I'm saying? We get all go full fledged, but my rep is where it's at. I'm all day. You feel me? I'm really all day and been humble with niggas. I've been, you know what I'm saying, just holding my grounds, man. Staying to myself, blood. You know what I'm saying? Trying to work on my channel and, become something more. Like, devoted to the Creole heritage, Creole Mafia Organization. Really wearing it, you feel me? Something more than blood and crip. Like I say, red and blue make green. So don't cross the line with this one, homie. I'm all for it, homie. You see what I rock. The red, the green, the real deal. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So believe it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fuck with the nation, but when you run out of luck with a real one, homie, and you ain't no saint, you ain't gonna play it like one, and we ain't really sticking it out. Blood, what that tell you, homie? Stone love, love to you, all is well. Keep your head up, believe in Allah, believe in, Elijah, but don't come fucking with me as no Creole free person of color, nigga. We ain't on the same page and you sitting up there, trying to flip the script. Look, so me and the P Stones right now, I ain't gonna call them nothing else right now, but me and the P Stones, you know what I'm saying? We really at it right now at each other's neck, man, right here in LA, man. It get dirty, man. So, they always consider me a dirty dog. Nah, you niggas always got your excuses. You know what I'm saying? And why a motherfucker always got to get into it with you niggas. So, that's a whole nother script. Like I said, we dealing with P4K in the community. So right now, just to enliven the community and make things better around and in the community, it means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot more to me than, a lot of these clowns. They got young women as young as 12 prostituting on the Figueroa corridor, selling their body parts. You know what I'm saying? It's become a disgusting and inhumane situation, and what they want to bring into the community is why I'm enforcing on the community. I don't care to, let it pass, in a certain manner, you know what I'm saying? Unless, it's something like this, then we have to put you in check about it. You have to say, hey, man, look, the shit that you causing, it's starting to stand out as the wrong shit, to kind of bring it to the hood, you know what I mean? So, it's just like, man, what can we do about this is, people that want to see it, in that strict way of, bringing the neighborhood to a better coming, you know what I mean? These motherfuckers is really sitting up there, oh, we champs, we boss, we giving back, we doing what's right. No, you a young punk starting out, did was, right, what I'm saying, so far as wanting to make some music and, make a change to your life, other than following a certain path, but you still end up doing that anyway, what I'm saying, going hard on the women the way you did. So what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? I know you still active, I know you still a part of the world, you locked up, facing three other federal indictments. We was kind of cool before all this shit, you know what I mean? I'm one of your big homies, you know what I'm saying? I ran with your pops and shit back in the day trying to get through around and to do filming and, do my acting, make my sales, went down for drug distribution, got shot around the jazz, they talking about Pat the Saint, oh man, what's this white shit? Nah, bro, I've been a part of the, the life before, we know the staples, we know the LA lifestyle, the fashion district, the whole nine. So, Beverly Hills, LA County, so, we know that rep. Kind of, very, training day, all that shit. So, yeah, I got, kind of familiar with the Baldwin Village, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, in my younger years, we was immune to that kind of shit, but just, a little more reputable than these young punks coming about now. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to, make them look so punked out, but yeah, man, we had better strength than that, better reputation than that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I choose to carry my life. You know what I'm saying? That's my old stumping grounds, before a lot of these clowns, homie. You know what I'm saying? Over a lot of older fools, from my neighborhood. I just don't like to put it that way. It becomes a lot of, controversy over, where you from and all that. Like I say, I'm past that shit. I'm past the dog. I'm a real golden gangbanger. You know what I mean? I've always been, that inspiring young man that kind of, let other people understand that what the neighborhood was really about more than, the negative side of, the lifestyle, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, gang bang to the fullest type, activity around other people, I always was a more, humanitarian, giving back to the brothers, making them laugh, joke, red and blue make green, so when they say that, mostly was coming my direction with that saying being even, in existence, red and blue make green. That's something that, I kind of, had in my boat, for years, red and blue make green, red and blue make green behind my own name itself, Pat the Saint, Pat the Dog. So, that's always been, my nickname and shit like that, itself. And rocking the green and, believing in my traditional neighborhood and, my stumping grounds. But like I said, I don't really go into detail about all that. That's real debatable shit, what I'm saying? So far as, real street battles and rivalry and all that shit goes. So, like I said, it's a lot of that going on right now, even with the current shit with the cities just jumping me and I'm getting fed up. It's time to do something right by the community and let this shit go, you know what I'm saying? Let this shit go, man, and just keep it rolling, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how I do it. I don't fuck with nobody. I'm out here with some strength, Rolling Stone for real, 152nd for real. Put it on the map since '09. Nigga, El Camino, Brack, Elco, IVS, BG's 152nd. You know what I'm saying? Rolling 150 bloods. And just getting hurt about when it come to that, homie. So, we've been sleeping on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just taking our time with a bunch of shit. But we got a lot of shit lined up, homie. Like I say, America is changing. You know what I'm saying? We need a lot to change and change with time and change for the better. You know what I'm saying? That's, something that I've been working on, to help these stripping the minds of the lives who've been shattered by these, these victims who've been shattered by these wrongdoing ass criminals, man. You know what I'm saying? It's best to, get these fools off the street like Trump enforcing, man, $70 billion, ICE, law enforcement funding $70 billion to fund law enforcement and ICE agents and DEA agents and FBI agents and other law enforcement agents. You know what I'm saying, to get these, you know what I'm saying, for the next 3 years to get these creeps off the street, to get them off the map. You see what I'm saying? To really get them off the block. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I've been a victim of the 18th Street gang, so I know what it feels like to want to make this, you know what I'm saying, make this all we can, you know what I'm saying, and make this the best thing happen for us, you know, as American people, to see that, you know, these actions, you know what I mean, get taken serious, that Trump take his job serious and mean what he, you know, mean by the American people, to, you know, enforce what's right by the American people, to see that these criminals get, you know what I'm saying, prosecuted to the fullest extent, and to, you know what I'm saying, penalize them for all, you know what I'm saying, wrongdoings, period, you know, with being on our soil. You know what I'm saying? When you come here undocumented, first of all, but then you come here with all the wrong intentions, bringing fentanyl over here, killing our American people with fentanyl. And just in MacArthur Park, they just busted, you know what I'm saying, the 18th Street gang in MacArthur Park with, I believe, 19 kilograms of fentanyl, about $190,000 worth of fentanyl, and could have killed about, 100,000 people. You know what I'm saying? 2 milligrams is enough to kill a person. So, you know what I'm saying? Fentanyl is no joke. You know what I'm saying? That's a drug 50 times stronger than heroin and crystal meth and you know, other strong drugs in that order itself. So, you know, fentanyl was, you know what I'm saying, at 2 milligrams, very, very deadly, and they got it right up under us. You know, they just had a $10 open air enterprise, a drug operation going on, a real huge, you know what I'm saying, drug operation going on called the Park, $10 million fentanyl drug operation. And you know, the DEA, everybody went down there and did, you know what I'm saying, a terrific job with sniffing out this fentanyl and getting these guys prosecuted at 17, 18, 19 members of the 18th Street gang operating in MacArthur Park, one of our local recreational centers where they usually use drugs, where they usually use, you know, all type of different drugs down there, fall on their face down there, don't keep themselves well. You know, it becomes inhumane to see that, you know, human beings is really hooked on drugs in the park. You know, that should be so residential to our residents is going to these migrants and illegal drug dealers and, you know what I'm saying, criminals and, you know what I'm saying, all these wrongdoing people, you know, and drug users sitting in that park, man. So like I said, we got to be sharp about, you know, our city life. You know, we got to be sharp about that every day, man. You know, the attire, you know, all that attracts, you know, these people to think, you know, that they can operate in these communities and, you know what I'm saying, we got to be, you know what I'm saying, a lot more better than that, you know what I'm saying, to let these things, you know what I'm saying, come around it, because these are big ass operations. You know what I'm saying? This is bigger than Blood and Crip operations. You know, when they come, you know, as SWAT to raid, you know, they only find so much on Blood and Crip. And these is probably weapons they use for protection, like we were saying, compared to these terrorists coming over here. You know what I'm saying? And not really, you know what I'm saying, having an alibi how they even smuggling these drugs to our country, and even why. You know what I'm saying? They even here with these drugs and don't have real citizenship, don't have real background to be here legally. And then so any other offense is just worse, because that's, you know, it just shows that, you know, it becomes very, very inhumane. You know, it becomes a slob job. You know, you were seeing all the drug users all out in the street just hooked. And, you know, nobody's keeping themselves, nobody, you know, cleaning up behind themselves. They leaving waste and abuse all around in our residential streets. Nobody's cleaning up, you know what I'm saying, this waste. And, you know what I'm saying, it becomes very, 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 very disgusting to see that, you know what I'm saying, that's what's going on. You know, and this is in neighborhoods is not too far from, you know what I'm saying, my neighborhood. So I know what's going on. You know what I mean? I record this stuff all the time. I try to get a glimpse of this stuff all the time to, you know, be aware, catch the news, and stay in the news all the time. You know what I mean? I watch the news. I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm blessed like that to kind of keep my ears and eyes open for, you know what I'm saying, these problems that might occur anytime. You know, you're dealing with a crisis, homeless crisis, fentanyl crisis. You know what I mean? You're really dealing with a migrant crisis. You know what I'm saying? COVID crisis. You know what I mean? COVID pandemic and, you know, Ebola outbreak and, you know what I mean? Terrorist outbreaks, MS-13 running around everywhere, 18th Street gang running around everywhere. They just killed a little girl over here on Alsace. Some Hispanic dude committed suicide and killed a 5-year-old girl just not too long ago around the corner on Alsace in the West Adams. They just had that in the news. So, you know, all in the area, you got to be a lot more, you know what I'm saying, cautious. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, understandable about this shit, man, because that's what's going down. Gunplay, suicides, homicides at alarming rate, you know what I'm saying? Rape, molestation, sexual assault, sexual battery, all the type of sexual misconduct is all in the news, you know what I'm saying, with so many different characters. You know what I'm saying? Just to name a few, you know what I'm saying? In my local area, fools is getting accused. You know what I'm saying? With this newer rap group in the area, man, and I hate to keep speaking on those clowns, man, but those fools, kind of out they luck with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I pray for those brothers, man, who's facing with those federal charges. But you can't be raping young women and forcing them out there on a court order, you know what I'm saying? Doing all that kind of crazy crap, man, because it becomes, a sick situation. Everybody ain't with the phone. You know what I'm saying? Believe it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't with that kind of, roughneck, crap that they usually call it. Saying all these videos. I caught a few clowns that, I just recently had problems with. And, a few of those videos. So they just like, they trying to, maintain and shit, throw down. These young punks that, probably just a little younger than me and, choose to, kind of, get in that field of rapping and expressing and gang banging, but don't believe the hype. You know what I mean? That ain't for long because of the direction that they hit it down. That's my neighborhood. So like I say, homie, you got different departments of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But we really try to enforce the Creole Mafia, a whole different side other than Peace Stone. That man since passed away. I don't even know why these clowns even exist right now. Especially after they accident. So, you got that on there too. We can talk to the police and even it out and pulled me up. Hey man, what y'all doing up here, fighting and shit. So I just went ahead and had a talk with them. Got that out the way real quick, man, and we talking about they'll be investigating the whole situation. They'll be serving me subpoena to come to court. It's a mandatory order. We be in court or, we be facing prosecution because of this brawl in the motherfucking parking lot. So now it's just a problem with the Peace Stones. And now we got to go head up with these motherfuckers and, really face these issues. So, now, that hasn't occurred. You got to go put a foot down in the J's, take space in the J's and dominate that way west of the city. Squabble some more Peace Stones, get into some more niggas because of the shit that just happened. You see what I'm saying? So this is Pat. Everybody know who Pat is. Everybody want to run with that name wrong and shit, nigga. It didn't happen. You feel me? We out here for the real. You know what I'm saying? That's how we catch, these channels. You get on these channels, you see what's real out in the street, homie. Like I say, I be talking about my car at the park. I be talking about my infamous Village Barber Shop, infamous Village Barber Station. We be hooking it all up, showing you what's real. Because naturally, I'm a real cat from the street. We didn't give you no problems before. We, spared you clowns. You got the Baby Stone Gorillas that came up. Terrific. Did a tremendous job of bringing on a few mixtapes, a few albums. You steer yourself in a certain direction. And then at the end of the day, this is your part. That they got with that music video shit since Hard in the Pain. My hood didn't really go since training day. Them stepping grounds didn't really get brought up. And since then we didn't have problems with the Park Boys clique. And broke off, became our own independent situation, our own independent gang, and as well as, made better progress in other greater areas of Los Angeles. 152nd, El Camino, Lakewood, they did the damn thing. So we just ain't stuck on no Baldwin Village now. We bigger than that, you know what I mean? But that is my stumping grounds, but we look past that. Like I said, I ain't blood or crip. You Creole Mafia Organization. You believe that, homie, believe it. You don't believe that, you don't believe shit else, you believe, what I'm saying in this video. So, we big time. That's how we gonna take it, that's how we gonna look at it. We never look past, what will help us come about. But when you get into it with these motherfuckers, you see a change in their generation, you see their ass get nothing over what black is, become nothing bigger, better than what black is, and they can't really see, these motherfuckers just average black folks coming about and they come with the same static, blood. It's time for a change. You know what I'm saying? My community on the West, we wasn't going for the, the whole African American thing or the Raymond thing or the Tookie thing. You know what I'm saying? We was an independent organization, subgroups and cliques and gangs. You had Elijah, you had Muhammad all in the nation, but other than that, it was the hills, it was the life, you know what I'm saying? Especially in other great areas of LA. So it wasn't just a thing, you know what I mean? You had black and brown communities as well as, other black communities, you know what I'm saying? But it's not as, so negative is like the jungles, the east side, certain, kind of, more gang infested like, African American, more predominantly like African American black community. You know what I'm saying? So not to get all technical about the situation, but I know by the numbers and by the population and precincts, it became a difference in the gang culture and race and religion and culture. So you know what I'm saying? You got so many problems with the two times in AC, so many problems with the deuces and trays. It became a black on black problem. This is in general shit that gets spoke on all the time. Out of South Central. So where I come from is a greater area. What I'm saying. You in the hills, you ain't just necessarily where you swimming with a lot of gangs. Where it's really infested. So we was able to be independent organizations, more independent organizations, but kind of aligned with the Baldwin Village at times. You know what I'm saying. Became a part of the Bloods. You know what I'm saying. Whatever. But kind of worked off that since then. Became a part of the Creole Mafia Organization. Been working on a bigger script than that. So like I say, whatever our organization come to, that's what we came to is bigger people. We wasn't necessarily stuck on blood and cripping and taking that kind of trader path. That was earlier gangs, and you know what I'm saying. The nation that was in the area. You got them in Mid City, Deuce One. But like I say, man, these niggas just jump me, man. Just black my eyes, just shine my shit, and we making some of it, all of it. You know what I mean? My confrontation with the Park Boys clique. You know what I'm saying? Just went over there and did another video, so we'll be uploading that pretty soon. I'll be trying to keep some of my videos private, you know what I'm saying, for safety reasons. But you know what I mean? Like I say, we really out here to make them impacts and bring all what we need to bring the light to light. You know what I mean? Main thing. Um, it became, a historical situation where you got, one gang on this end of the bargain and another gang emerging from where they coming from coming from a whole nother page on another end of the bargain, and it's time to feud. So it became a drastic situation. I had to stick it out with them and emerge where you need to get to. Knowing you in the midst of all. You know what I mean? So I never really, feared none. You know what I mean? But I never was really with the real drama and frustration of it all. Murder, attempted murder, capital murder at the first degree. We kind of, try to look past that shit, man, and not get so dirty about it. And be just, became a more independent organization. Spark my blunt real quick. Yeah, man, like I say, it's the same, bro. We never, we had that, that problem. But, real street cat, however, man, and always care to, participate in real community activities, giving back to the hood, to see that, generation of, our people come about as better people, weller people, and people who have better strength, for the game, because we never care for, the negative side of things, like I was saying, really going to jail for this shit. I done been there, done that. I done went to, prison before. I done been to the Wayside. I done been to Men's Central, Twin Towers, the 4500 dorm, the 2200 module. You know what I'm saying? We was really up there at 3200 dorm, nigga in the shoe, nigga 3200. You know what I'm saying? In Men's Central and TTCF is trustee, and holding it down with these little trustee jobs and shit. So that's my real rep. Niggas know when they see this face with the cross in it. I was really up there, penitentiary style. Holding my rep down humble. Wasn't getting into it with two motherfuckers just running my program. Had a trustee job. They called me out whenever they need me to be trustee. We had extra plates of food. Nigga had no store, but I had trustee position to help me, still eat and, be up on my feet. So, it was a man thing. We was never with the, the bullshit. We was always with some real shit to kind of, keep us in the field and in the game, educational things and things like that, So, but like I say, man, these fools have put a burden on me now, man. It's time to speak on what's real and be serious about it and expose, the real truth. Because, what I'm saying, naturally, homie, we're going to blow up. We're going to do what we do. But, these cats, they coming by generation to generation. I'm a Creole color. You want to pick a bone, you want to, a nigga to whack out the hood, and that'd be a way to just add some old other shit in there to say the nigga's a certain kind of nigga and all this and that, which we don't fall for too well. You know what I mean? We wasn't with the brother thing, all that shit holding them niggas' hands. So we weren't rapping and competing and showing them motherfuckers by the 90s. We wasn't fucking with you. We really finna turn it out. Red and blue make green, and I basically became who I became and kept whooping and kept trying to understand, the gang life, the whoop life. So, that became something more powerful to a nigga more than, what these brothers could tell me out here in the streets of LA. So I took matters to my own hands, formed an organization, got about 50 members or so started in my organization and kept blooding it. You know what I'm saying? We kept young blooding it. You know what I'm saying? The OYGs, the original young gangsters. You know what I'm saying? Right here in LA, and kept it straight original. So, West Side original infamous Village Town Boys gang, Creole Mafia Organization. So, You know what I'm saying? That was just something that we grew on big time. You know what I'm saying? Made hundreds of dollars out in the street, rapping, expressing, giving up sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? And really showing our ass in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Competing with community activities and haircutting and, selling our little drugs. We had that little, rep going up and shit, holding it down with shanks and knives. We was out here. We was on the block. You know what I'm saying? But, like, we just never took our shit as far as really wanting to kill homies and, tear niggas' heads off. So we didn't ever take it that far. I was always in and out, independent about my business as a boss out the hills. So, they try to drag my name out into that little smudge shit out South Central and blow it up. I mean, this how we gonna do it. We're gonna really go big on you. We're gonna really, expose, the same, gonna say this how we gonna do it for itself. You know what I'm saying? We no busted or none of this shit. So we know how we glisten, we shining, you feel me, in the day. We ain't worried about you kind artists. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna stand out, we're gonna know what's real for ourselves and hit the streets for ourselves. You feel me? Real LA street cats right here, man. So, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no talk, man. Yeah, with them city niggas, man, that's huge. That's huge right now. I'm like, boy, these niggas went big on a nigga, like, really want to pack a nigga out, huh? Okay, okay. Well, you see your boy on here rapping with you, you feel me? I ain't got shit to hide, homie. You know what I'm saying? Pat ain't got shit to hide. Real Saint, real G, you know what I'm saying? Just wasn't with the bullshit, homie. They came with that shit. They came with the heat, bro. They came with the heat. What I want with you niggas, homie? I'm a real rep from over there. I don't look past it. I don't look over there no more like that, homie. We'll take it. We'll run with it. We'll buy that motherfucker up. Nigga, I see you niggas with $1,000. Ain't still trying to think to buy the hood, apartment building, and nothing. You feel me? On blood. I'm giving you that. Straight up. We beef, nigga. Beef. My eye fucked up right now with you niggas. Sword in the motherfucker. It's alright, bro. You niggas is kids like that, bro. You niggas is kids, bro. You niggas is kids, bro. Believe it, bro. You niggas is kids, bro. You niggas is garbage for that, man. Broke my heart. Little homies from my old neighborhood, my nigga. You feel me? And when it said still work with the police, man, got the police in my ass, all that shit, because why I usually have and try to, do my thing and catch my breeze, get my coffee in the morning, get my tea in the mornings, like I told the police. They want to really know, what the fuck I doing up here balling like that? I balling like that? I got it like that to pop it off in the parking lot like that? Nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm, swerving down. Hell no, it's just like this. The brothers just kept fucking with me, end up packing me out thinking they could run up on me like that. And man, that's what happened, But then they want to question you. I got to come down to the station. We'll eventually let you go, seeing you being attacked. And it's a whole twist. These niggas causing the heat, bro. These niggas causing the heat, bro. This shit is garbage, my nigga. Cause of the heat, bro. It is in a way that, man, that, you know what I'm saying, nigga, now I'm up here sorting the motherfucker and got to look at my own homies like they suspect people. So I'm going through my neighborhood. I be working with these motherfucking police trying to end this case. You know what I'm saying? I already got a problem out there in Gardena fighting off Gardena Serenos. Got caught for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, $10,000 debt right now. So I got to pay off like 10 G's out there putting in some massive work trying to get rid of these migrants out there in Gardena. All right, I'm talking about really keeping it rolling. It's over what BPS got going on. It's over with, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of other neighborhoods got going on right now. I'm talking about 152nd, big gang, street gang, real talk. You know what I'm saying, Creoles only. No blacks, no whites, no favoritism, no mutts, no smut. We ain't choosing sides. It's one way to go look at Creole. You feel me? And that's how I'm putting it on the map. No smut, no game like that. Mama raised me right. Nigga, I'm Patricia. This lady raised me right. What's on my arm right here, this name on my arm right there, that lady raised me right, bro. So I'm not no con artist. I'm not no buster. I'm not no con artist. I don't scoop that low. We do us. You know what I'm saying? Creole Mafia Organization. Ain't no with the blood, ain't with the crip tag, ain't no with the wishy-washy. We gonna tell you straight, homie, that's us, homie. You don't fuck with me that, that fucked up and then, it's that kind of party. So I'm calling all bloods out right now, homie. That's my thing. Call all you blood niggas out, you fake ass wanna be blood niggas. I'm calling you out right now. That's just way out uncalled for. The city stone niggas to damn near fracture my right motherfucking rib. And nigga, I'm still letting it pass, homie. Ain't chased you niggas down yet because the police got involved, blood. I'm still hot at myself right now, blood. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm calling all you fake ass blood niggas out. You know what I mean? Fuck you niggas. Nigga, if you feel some type of way, nigga, gonna whack yourself out. Cause nigga, I'm a real one, nigga. But fuck you, blood niggas right now, homie. You know, we dealing with the city stones. We dealing with this motherfucking problem that's just really really fucked up right now. Dude, you niggas just don't make shit no better. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Red Rum, homie. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to get off on a better note, homie. Rest in peace to Red Rum. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Big Y. Rest in peace to T. Raj. My brother with some more sense and intelligence to kind of cap this shit compared to these newer generation like niggas. You feel me? These early 2000 baby. These old weirdos. You feel me? These old new coming ass 2010, 11 niggas. You feel me? Rapping and expressing. You feel me? Ain't got shit to say about the beat. Suge Knight asked and lost hope with his own homies and got into it with homies. And now his ass sitting up there with 28. You got con artists like Lil Wayne still thinking they mob power. You niggas is con artists. Let the B go, homie. Fuck the B, homie. Just, it ain't for sale, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you blood niggas, bro. Whatever that slob shit stand for, I can't stand for it, my nigga. You feel me? Straight up, bro. This Pat the Dog, bro. Real nigga from the street, bro. So, I mean, I'm just saying, my nigga, I done bled that already, you feel me? On page where I'm coming from, so you better believe something, homie. You better believe it, nigga. We wear that green to the right, nigga. Believe it, homie. It ain't shit green, nigga, but my village, nigga, my landmark, where it better be, where that grass better be a little greener than you busting what you got to offer, talking about some space and opportunity in your hood and where you from, nigga. Yeah, I'm coming from the village, nigga. Village gang for real, homie. West Side Infamous Village gang, or don't hang on the real note, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, I ain't playing with you clowns, homie. Really out here for the kill, bro. You know what I'm saying? You be hearing my lyrics, you be hearing my freestyle, you be hearing about the barbershop, you be hearing about the Creole Mafia, we know Cookie, bro. It's the real deal, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real Cali bud. Smoking on this good Cali right now, man. She got me high as shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, get that understanding with you city niggas, man. What's that about? I'm enjoying the city life. I'm enjoying the sunshine. I ain't fucking with you niggas. You niggas come up there and pack me out, raw dog me. Pack me out on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now you got me feeling all sour and shit about you blood niggas. See, holla at your boy, bro. I'm a real nigga. See, I ain't fucking with you con artists, nigga. I never gave a fuck to pack your homies out mysteriously and give you that motherfucking type of suspicious. I'm a real nigga that go, bro. You know that, nigga. You see the diamonds on my neck. You see the chain on my wrist. You see the work I put in the street, nigga. But I whacked out the BPS. Nah, nigga, report, nigga. We get down again. When you see me, nigga, we just a fade all the time, nigga. You need that, nigga. Fuck you, blood niggas, nigga. I'm telling this infamous village gang, but don't hang, nigga. Infamous village town boys gang, Creole Mafia, nigga. Fuck you, blood niggas, homie. You know what I'm saying? Bled that, nigga. See what I'm saying? Ate that, nigga. You gon' eat it, nigga. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Over that. Been there, done that. Pat the dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ask about me, my nigga. Ask about me, my nigga. Ask about me, my nigga. Been from the streets, homie. You niggas is God artists, bro. Get out here. Get that understanding with a real nigga that, a lot of shit just don't count. That kind of shit, that busted shit, that shit you niggas really want to pull and try to, you know what I'm saying, smut and bring up and gossip about, oh man, a nigga over here like this, man. What the fuck is you talking about, homie? I've been good to you niggas. I've been good to you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Just seen P4K. You know what I mean? Regardless of what the fuck he had going on, I've been good to you niggas. Now it's time to get in you niggas' ass. It's time to show you a difference. And it's time to change for the better, bro. And I'm going to change with time. I'm not the same old stupid ass nigga stuck on bullshit, homie. So, these niggas want to go as far as they went, homie, packing a nigga out, draw down on a nigga. I done had problems with both sides of the street right here in Mid-City and West Adams, nigga. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no thing about it, man. I had problems with both sides of the street, man. And you know what I mean? Just get out of here with them stones, man. Just recent, man, with the city stones, man. So, that's what this gospel about up on here. You know what I'm saying? Hate to dig so deep about that, man. But that shit is just, got me aching right now, man. Put it up, as much as I could. Here come the police behind the nigga, go answer to the police, man. Take a nigga down to the station, man. Release me. And have me gotta, do a line up, all this shit about these niggas who else, was ever involved in the problem. Can I identify? They want to ask so many questions. Then at that point, law figure why. So, it's on right now, man. I'm always build my name. I don't give a fuck. I'm always look back at my neighborhood. I'm always be a part of my neighborhood, square up, lock it up with you niggas. But, what I'm saying, times has changed. You know what I'm saying? The hood ain't like that. I'm just gonna jump a nigga, it's gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna retaliate. Somebody gonna buzz back at you. Somebody gonna, they gonna hit you up. You know what I'm saying? They gonna, they gonna wanna know what's really going on, man. You know, we got these young fools doing that shit all day, every day out here in the streets of LA. I mean, just, you know, begging to differ. You know what I mean? Really want to kind of, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Look the other way around shit, homie. You know what I mean? Get with the funk, man. So, you know, that's the funk that we dealing with. That's what we been dealing with in LA and South Central, man. It ain't nothing new to this shit, man. I'm from the trenches, man. It's the same, man. You know, real big name for the streets of LA. You know, really global, really big time, homie. You know what I'm saying? Got big fans, big women, big people that, you know what I'm saying, really, you know, truly care for me and really care to love a nigga for who he is. You know, that saying, homie, is all that I could be. You know what I'm saying? So we wasn't playing about the game, but we each one teach one right here in LA. You know, big stacks, big weed, big money, big dice games. You know what I'm saying? Call it a legal game. We stayed paid. We stayed with some weed, stacks of bundles of crack, whatever the fuck we had going on. We had it going on. You know what I'm saying? I've been a victim of gang violence and gang activity. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, LA was known for that shit, especially in, you know what I'm saying, in the areas that we grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I've been shot by 18th Street, ran a drive-by shooting. So we was always ready for the street. You know, we was always prepared for these parts of LA. Who the fuck don't know about LA? Everybody know about LA. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody know about LA. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know about the Baby Stone Gorillas just recent with they motherfucking mixtapes coming out. I mean, you got Chucks, the Five Much, all these kind artists, you know what I'm saying? E Killer on the block, you know what I'm saying? They just come out with some new music videos. So when I seen all that shit, I knew that, you know what I'm saying, they were still making progress, you know what I'm saying? Good. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with that, you know what I'm saying? The hood go, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, when it comes to these fake ass blood niggas, you know, just as recruits, as other niggas trying behind these niggas, bro, it becomes a problem with everybody. You feel me? Everybody get into it. And I done had a problem with the Park Boys before we done broke off, made up VTB and all that shit. We done already had problems with you Park Boy niggas. So, you know what I mean? All this shit should have been resolved. You know what I mean? I done made it official with you niggas on a personal, you know, we ain't gonna get too personal here. And and really seeing you niggas to it. So when them niggas want to fall off of me and smut my name, it's because you niggas know we out here on a paper trail, independent paths, build up a whole better, more profound nature of some real shit that really stand for us. You know, real killer bees, homie, real killer bees, and we ain't finna argue about that, nigga. We them real killer bees. You see what I'm saying? Real diamonds on our neck, real chains on our wrist, red and blue made green. You feel me? A real saint on the scene, dog, straight up, just like that. Homie, we wasn't playing about that, homie. That's us. That's these non babies for real. You know, putting on in those territories and space, nigga. It's the same. I don't lose no rep or sleep for nobody. Real paper trail ass niggas. Feel me? Real federal cash, legit cash. Really out here with my hard on effort putting into my streets, homie, from ground up. Whether it be my barbering program, nigga, we done built that up off haircut, you feel me? And having niggas paying for their booths or whatever, you feel me? But we, you know what I'm saying, we had a vision, we had a plan, you feel me? We wasn't just no condo, we really young bloods born in these original domains. Put meaning to the beat, you feel me? A lot of niggas can't put no meaning to the beat like us, bro. You know what I'm saying? They tried for wherever they from, however they broke off, came up another hood, earlier little, you know, format of, you know, blood alliance, who, you know, remember the blood identity. You ain't shit like us as the Creole Mafia, homie. We simply CM, nigga. We over y'all niggas. Then pass that up. Infamous Village Town Boys gang to put it on the map to say that, bro. You feel me? Made up so many subgroups and gangs, nigga. We our own independent racial organization now. You feel me? So it wasn't just about blood, but we didn't kind of help that grow since the 90s, nigga, with Pat the Saint itself, the man that's talking. You see what I'm saying? So you kind of know this nigga shut up, bro. You feel me? Them City Stone niggas already packed me out, and I already went head up with them niggas. Niggas ran from my fade. Once I got ready to really fire up and beat them niggas up, they ran, bro. And I got the shit on motherfucking film, bro. And had to answer to the police because these niggas didn't get caught like I got caught behind the scenes still trying to be bold and stand there at the motherfucking gas station pissed off. Them niggas even punched on me the way they did. But yeah, they did that, nigga, but broke, nigga. And you know, kind of played game, played hooky. And came back out on them niggas after I ran off and, you know, kind of, you know, took a shield. I didn't know if niggas was going to clap or not. And it came back right out of the niggas in the gas station. And the nigga ain't got nerve to hop out on a nigga and get with the funk. You feel me? So that's how I leave it. That's how I end the discussion, man. It's an hour-long session right here, man. You know, that's how I do it. I'm going to get the yapping on here, get the overloading on my channel, man. Catch this shit, bro. Catch this shit because it's the real deal. It's what's on here. It's permanently on here because I meant what the fuck I said. This is a bookmarker for you jungle niggas and you city niggas to know what the fuck is going on. It's a newer time of day, homie. Cut that shit out, bro. Cut that shit out, bro. You see what I'm saying? Fake shit, bro. That's garbage, bro. P4K. Young women. You feel me? You should be a man that's proud to be coming from where you come from. This ain't South Central, nigga. It's Baldwin Hills. You feel me? You got the hills. It should be a little more uplifted than be having women out there way down on Fig, having these women prostitute and sell their bodies like that. It's just ridiculous. It becomes inhumane. It becomes, a bad rep. You know what I mean? You build up a bad reputation. You got the feds all in the neighborhood business. You feel me? What the fuck is you doing by the community? Then you ain't no real supporter of the community, a real name or face of community. You got women hurt, children hurt. Young people seeing this shit. They ain't got the young people going through it themselves. As simply rape and molestation. Giving they little young bodies up like that. A body that ain't even ready to be, touched in that old sexual manner. You know what I mean? This is sexual misconduct or forcefully, sex and human sex trafficking. So you should be fully prosecuted. Although, homie, I can't feel bad for you about this shit, homie. You should be fully prosecuted. Then you other motherfuckers just recent, going down for some of the same familiar shit, getting yourselves in trouble after making a good name for yourself out my original stomping ground. So no, I can't feel sorry for you clowns, homie. Trump is making a change to a lot of these foods, to my neighborhood, to the life of the rivals of us, and y'all just making it no better. I can't run with you blood niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's just no excuse for this shit, homie. You know what I'm saying? It's really no excuse, homie, to be out chewing you niggas out, setting the record straight with how the game really works. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting old. I'm not gonna want to sit up there and sit up a whole bunch of newer generation of black kids and even my people as predominantly African Americans who's coming from different parts of the world, enslaved, detached, foster kids, orphans. You got them all want to gang bang and choose his life. But I'm original face of the community. I don't want my community to go to no orphan or a kid that's gonna choose to stand there and commit all type of criminal acts of violence and tear it down. I want to see it come to something better, something a little more different. It's the jungles. I want to see, the jungles come to something a little more evolved than just, you know what I'm saying, and, being able to excel and, bring better community activities that kind of, can help other people come in here, and prosper as, middle class people like the neighborhood should seem as a black, middle class black community. So I'm not going to let my neighborhood go to you little busters. You feel me? You can make up all the music you want, but you can move around with that shit too at the same time. It's a lot of shit, that we have to work at. You know what I mean? It's not about you, baby stone gorilla. You just a baby. You know what I mean? A baby stone. You're not a real stone. You're not a real rolling stone. You're not a real black stone. That we need in our way anyway. There's so many problems with you niggas anyway. So yeah, we take it to the neighborhood to be an ass whooping at the ass whooping because of the fight we had to put up to make it a better community. But then let's get on it. You know what I mean? That's why I went ahead and started working with the police and committing either way situation. Don't look at it as snitching. Uncle Pat, the real deal. I'm the real deal in my situation. I'm known as Uncle Pat. Pat the Saint, Pat the Dog. I got so many nicknames. Big YB, Big Young Blood, the Born Leader Original Domain. That's, something that I really bleed, homie. Them babies really love me, homie. You got generation of kids that really, kind of, went with my dances and raps and freestyles and shit when they was younger, man, and really indulged in Patrick, you know what I mean? And literally thought, real St. Patrick and, you know what I mean? Had their minds hooked on me, homie. So this is something that I'm going to leave on here for y'all to know. As a sweethearted guy, a real intelligent individual who look past the red and blue situation and is all for the green, homie, to make my community a much more alive community, but this is something that they gotta really want to kind of say, that's accepted in their hearts and minds, because otherwise they gonna have to face, an asshole. I'm somebody that's really from that neighborhood. I'm not letting no neighborhood, I'm a real G, original young gangster, what it, 90s baby #1, so a real LA nigga ain't no joke, man. We gonna really put it down, man. We gonna really hold it down, man. We wasn't really with the con artist bullshit. We were just sitting up there as young entrepreneurs, real whoopers. Kids that really wanted to kind of say, man, yeah, that's us. We the ones, brought that blood shit to light, man, and, brought these little cliques and shit to light, man, that, kind of be them characters and shit. So I never was really with the, I never was really, tripping off nobody new recruits and shit like that. Pat always had that #1 spot on the block, like, that was home for me for real. In the Baldwin Hills, man. So, you know what I mean? Beverly Hills and shit like that, man, in my rare parts and, greater areas of LA. We've always said them neighborhoods is, Justin Beaver, he found him in Hollywood around the MS-13 territory. You know what I mean? So that territory all around in there, you got certain clips with his ass getting chased down by the motherfucking Salvadorians up the way. You want to know is that, a famous person in their community. You got a lot of people that got caught up as famous people in the hood. Even Boosie just recent, he just had some shit on there talking about LA is, kind of one of the most dangerous neighborhoods right now that kind of exists. So, like, he was telling the truth. Because where I come from as the Saint, that's the beat down, nigga. I'm worth gold. Them niggas ready to kill me. So, I'm just like, nah, fuck that. Let me whoop. You know what I mean? Let me really make something happen and check out the Baldwin Hills, man, and really represent where I'm from, man, and just kind of, trying to put a change to that shit, man. So like I said, with me, it ain't no blood or crip thing. It's just, all about being inspired, seeing that, everything changes around us here in Cali, man. I'm a real Californiente, so we into rapping and, just seeing the whole life, really be uplifted, and have more life in that shit, man, because, in the real field, you see a lot of death, you see a lot of people hooked on drugs, they get, so depressed behind, how they can make it, I don't want to be a part of that, what I mean, you want to be you want to be a part of, something that can, resolve the problem and become a solution to the problem and help the people overcome the obstacles that they face with, since they could achieve the goals that they've been trying to achieve and excel kind of intellectual activities, get them better edges, debates and discussions that, kind of help their mind open up a lot more, a lot more meaningful, more powerful, more strengthened like ways of having more strengthened, more stronger mind, because a lot of people, they just trying to survive and live, but which way can they really turn? They don't know, so let's be more of a better party is what I'm saying in the world, homie, to kind of give these people that better hope, you feel me? Open up their minds and help them see that, they can probably steer themselves in that direction, maybe just say with a better opportunity at hand instead of robbing these people, jacking these people. You gotta, put a change to your activity. It's gonna catch up with you. You can high roll all day long, make all the music you want, but you gotta really be of the hood, homie, and care for them tenants and care for the residential and, get rid of waste and abuse. Call 311, man, and 311 and recycle LA and get the job done. This is what the saying is all about. I'm not trying to preach you to death, but it's just what the real truth is, homie, about the community. So like y'all saying, homie, all you clown niggas, all you blood niggas, you getting clown, homie. I'm a real boss, homie. You kids out there acting out, still messing up, homie, it's not gonna work, homie. It's gonna always have to, come to something that don't really, matter in life, because of you guys and your actions. So you gotta, always try to put a change, to that lifestyle, always try to think of it a lot better and, how you can open up your doors a lot better to the community and, be of one a lot better, indulging in better community activities, getting involved with the community around it, certain parts of the community so you ain't prohibiting certain areas of the community or certain community activities. You got to kind of keep playing with it, man, and just kind of say, I'm going to become a bigger person than all this, homie, what I've been faced with, homie, because it just keep bringing me down, and, it just got to give me less options, give me less hope, and, end up having me incarcerated, hooked on drugs, whatever. You want to overcome all that, man, and just, say, hey, my life ain't so shattered, it's so ridiculous like this, I can wake up and say, hell with that, man, get myself cleaned up and try to look up and have a brighter smile, brighter sense of intelligence and sense of humor, that's what it's about, man, that's what it's about. So the Saint ain't no raw dog like they thought, man. I'm just the same, a good person to have, some good humanitarian sense about itself, go out there for a little bit of everybody and say, man, this is for a little bit of everybody. Just wake up, man, and know the streets is no joke, and you just believe in yourself, man. Always have some strength, and, to say what's right, and do what's right, always put that in the back of your mind, and, have, better, sense to know that, other people care for you too. God care for you. So you want to care for yourself, and, just keep yourself, even with the homies just jumping me, y'all motherfuckers is crazy, but, I didn't come behind them niggas to gun them down, what I mean? When, police ask me them questions, I went talking to the police, man, look, this what happened, and the homies like this, whatever evidence that they want to throw in my face, but, lucky it only came to a dry ass confrontation, but it still caused us to beef and have, a certain problem amongst each other, though. You feel me? And then what's that about? A nigga went back on some shit and went back on their word after we done even some shit I was talking about. I done started up some shit that, really just don't really suit the fucking, the real big picture. So, it becomes a disqualified situation to me anyway, homie. I'm gonna say it's the same, bro. I ain't gonna wear out too much airtime, I've been always, into my neighborhood. So niggas want to come with the heat. Oh no, nigga, the nigga this the set, nigga. I been from my hood, so that's a motherfucking lie. X that out your vocabulary for damn sure. Oh, blood whacked out the set, blood not from the hood, nigga. You ain't, nigga. I been a blood, nigga. So fuck you, blood niggas. Like I say, the competition is real, the field is real, the squad will fade to fade. Everything is real, homie. We gonna always try to be bigger, better people over this shit, homie. I'm a real G, homie. You know what I'm saying? We spit cap, we spit game. You know what I'm saying? Check out my new album, homie, The Green Carpet Treatment. You know what I'm saying? Get on there, bro, and check out my album, homie, The Green Carpet Treatment, coming out pretty soon, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got a few hot tracks, man. You know what I'm saying? Caterpillar #1, Ice Style. We got a few tracks rolling, more than 150%. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of motherfucking albums coming out, man. A lot of mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? Competing with these Baby Stone Gorillas about the space, and a real opportunity about the hills, 152nd out there in El Camino fighting off these Gardena Cerrillos. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of shit coming up, man. My album gonna be hot. The Green Carpet Treatment, man. It's the same, bro. You know what I'm saying? Freestyling on the beat, you catch a lot of our freestyles, you know what I'm saying? We in a cut in the studio, so it's like a pitch black scene, and you know what I'm saying? We right there freestyling about like 50 tracks, you know what I'm saying? Just something hot that we want to do and kind of just show you, we can spit so many bars and make up so many songs just freestyling without the beat, and then we came with so many backgrounds with the beat, and you know what I mean? Came with so many motherfucking hooked ass tracks that, we play with that for you and kind of start bringing that to light, and start opening up, business and shit. Got real licenses and permits and shit to really, be from our community and keep it rolling, man. So, what I'm saying? That's something that, if they ain't knowing, we got going on right now for real. The Green Carpet Treatment, the New Poison. You got you know what I'm saying? A few tracks, Fire and Desire, Lobby. We got a whole bunch of shit going on right now. It's my organization, but I'm the champ. I'm the person that's leading on this situation right now, homie, as the face of the situation. I'm like the sponsor. So, when we sponsor the Bloods and Crips, Red and Blue Make Green album, we really finna do it big, you know what I mean? Like I said, we want to see a decrease in crime in the city, man, for real. A lot of people don't, really want to see a change. They want to keep up the same activity. They probably got their little personal reasons why they don't care to choose to make change. But, a lot of people want to, be safe around their parts. They want to make change. They want to change. With time, they want to see a lot of these people change for the better. So, like I say, we want to strengthen the minds of these people who've been victimized and lives have been shattered by these wrongdoing criminals. These migrants. We want to help, help these migrants self-deport, get these migrants, to kind of leave our country and say, man, that enough is enough, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time for these guys, get the hell up out of here, man. We want to see our American people become a lot stronger than this, a lot more powerful than this, a lot less needier than this, a lot less homeless. You feel me? A lot less poor-minded. You feel me? But just more stronger-minded people. As time goes on, this is sickening to see that we'll fail in these ways. Want to fail to the society when we ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? They have the things that we need that we don't have, that they have that we need, that we don't have, that we need, that they have. So, what I'm saying? Let's break that habit. Let's get all our shit back from these people, man. Let's really, just try to understand that, that's what's important. You got HUD, you got Section 8 housing assistance that we need to be granting more, better assistance, Medicaid, Medicare assistance need to be, with more healthier Medicare plans, more advanced Medicare plans to kind of suit the eye of, the low-income families of the American people who really can't afford Medicare. What I'm saying? Let's get all this stuff done, man. We got to really kind of put that best foot forward and say that's what we're going to do, and, to strengthen our minds and be bigger, better people every day, one day at a time on all my channels. You feel me? All my channels, all I talk about, tooth decay, what I'm saying, how to go get your teeth fixed, how to, how to bring on a better body smile, what I'm saying, get your cavities pulled, what I'm saying, get your teeth clean, go in for a deep clean, root canal specialist, get certain teeth pulled, what I'm saying, certain, mouth treatment or whatever, get your gums clean, whatever, go for braces, what I'm saying, and then, what I'm saying, always know that, that's an option. You know what I'm saying? And, it's on you to keep your hygiene up to par and, study better hygiene and a bigger, brighter smile. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'll be opening up my nonprofit organization, Infamous Village Town Barber Station. You know what I'm saying? We be having all this going on, man, rocking the town, man. So, this is no false hope. I've been saying it long enough, man. This is what we do by the people, and that's what we continue to do by the people, man, by all means necessary. I hope everybody stay blessed out there, be safe. You know what I'm saying? Watch behind, watch, what I'm saying, what might bite you, because there's always snakes in the grass to bite you. And it's the same, man. Like I say, man, it's from the Village Town Boys Gang, Creole Mafia Organization, CM. And, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know what I'm saying? May God bless everybody, and happy Father's Day to all the real fathers that's putting on, for real fatherhood and loving them children. Happy summertime to everybody out there. Hope everybody keep their head above water and play it safe this summer. And just be all you can be, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, prepare yourself for the Olympics, because the Olympics got a lot of lot of good crap coming up. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be a part of these, stadiums and you know what I'm saying? These new tournaments and games and you know what I'm saying? These competitive battles coming up because they got them, you know what I mean? All over. All over the nation right now when it comes to the Olympics, you know what I'm saying? Just be aware of that, man. It's the same, bro. I'm finna get off this channel, man. But like I say, man, you serious stone niggas, man, y'all holler at me, man. I don't play no games about that, bro. Cause that's, you know what I'm saying. I'm holler at you about that on that. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I'm sore right now, bro. But you know what I'm saying. When you catch another head up, you know what I'm saying. Get it, you know what I'm saying. And even that shit up, bro. Cause like I said, we already, been there, done that. Pinewood. You know what I'm saying? We was on Pinewood. We even that shit out on Pinewood. You know what I'm saying? I've been through the hood ever since, putting in work, all kind of shit, bro, building my name, bro. So ain't no nigga gonna step on my name, bro. And they gonna step on my name, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't that kind of artist, bro. Ain't no nigga gonna step on my name, dog. You know, so I got respect for my niggas, bro. So ain't no nigga gonna step on my name and play that game, bro. I ain't whack out shit, bro. I believe in that, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I believe in, you know what I'm saying, the Crips. I believe in, you know what I'm saying, my brothers and sisters or that other half, my nigga. But when you wanna, you know what I'm saying, get that throw, nigga, holler at me, nigga. You feel me? You wanna get that shitty, nigga, holler at me, nigga. You feel me? I'm a real one, bro. You feel me? Real Creole, nigga. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? To the heart, bro. So like you niggas taking shit to the heart, you know what I'm saying? How you got a nigga aching right now, bro? That's the game we'll play, bro. Red to the right, green to the right, bro. Cross the way, nigga. Cross the real west, nigga. Don't never fuck with the hood, nigga. You feel me? Don't even stand in that parking lot. Don't even play that game, nigga, if it's like that, nigga. For real, nigga. I'm serious, bro. Feel me? From the Saint, bro. Feel me? Really out them parts, bro. Really stinging right now, bro. Real true killer bees, bro. Believe it. You know what I'm saying? Really stinging, really put my foot down, really let you know, nigga, it's time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, the way I'm aching, nigga, I ain't got to. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So you see niggas get them out, get on the shadow, bro. Holla at your boy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You niggas into the music, you feel me? I'm bigger than that, bro. I'm a real trillionaire nigga from where I'm from, bro. You don't even know who you fuck with, bro. You feel me? You don't know who you fuck with, bro. Your little thousand, your little few tens of thousands, bro. Good job, bro. You feel me? Don't never fuck with this real goon, bro. I'm really from the motherfucking streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? You city stone niggas, holla at your boy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get no more religious to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, race count, all this shit count. That's a whole other subject. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Believe it. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy.